Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to this month's live webinar. I've got a fantastic guest joining me today, but while we're waiting for everybody to join us and to check that all the live streams are going correctly in the right places, I'm going to take you through a little bit of housekeeping. Thrilled to have you here today, guys, and really looking forward to get into the thick of breakthroughs in iGaming affiliate channel optimization. And joining me in just a minute, and I'm going to let him introduce himself in a few seconds after I've done the housekeeping bits, is Artem, and he is a fantastic guest, and I cannot wait to actually get into the thick of what we're going to be speaking with you guys today. So before we get going, let's just double check that we are all in the right place and we're all going to be talking about the right things. So for the next 45 minutes or so, we're going to be going through having a look at how data intelligence can really transform your affiliate program results in iGaming. Now, remember, we are live streaming. So we're live streaming through LinkedIn, and we're also live streaming on the Affiverse YouTube channel. If you want to ask questions and you're just joining us, remember to head on over to the YouTube chat, because that's where I'm going to be pulling information out of you guys. And if you've ever joined one of my webinars before, you know that I love audience participation. So this isn't about me and Artem talking at you for 40 minutes. We're going to be wanting to hear your thoughts and your ideas and some of the problems and challenges that you're facing and see how we can help you with that. So remember, we're about a minute ahead of you guys because this is a live stream. So just remember that I'll be looking at the questions. So might not be able to answer your question exactly as you ask it because we are a little bit ahead of you. Now, if you get stuck or your page freezes, don't worry. Just press refresh on your browser and you'll join us right back in the live stream while we're live. But if you're ready to level up your affiliate program and make more sales with intelligent data, you are 100% in the right place today. So let's get started. As I said, we will send you replays of the webinar. We know that life gets busy and you might not be able to be here for the full live stream session, but stick around to the very end because, as always, we have free goodies for you to download, which are going to be really, really great. I actually had a look at the freebie that we're going to be giving you at the end of the webinar just before I joined, and it's got loads and loads of information. So if you really want to hang around to the bitter end and understand how you're benchmarking in the iGaming space, stick around till the end and we'll share all of those goodies with you. Right. If you are joining me, can you give us a quick hello and a wave just so that I know that we are live and that you can hear us? I know there's some people in the chat already. Remember, I am looking at the chat on my YouTube channel. So if you're joining us on LinkedIn, that's great. You can watch the replay, but we won't be able to answer your questions on LinkedIn. So head on over to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe, and like the channel as well, because then you'll never miss another webinar. And then pop your questions into the chat because we definitely want to be talking to you guys today. So today we're talking about intelligent data. We're talking about how to leverage it, when to use it, how to get competitive with it, and also how to grow your affiliate program with it. Now, iGaming is one of the most competitive industries in affiliate marketing. I know because I've worked across multiple industries. We're going to get down into some data and stats and analytics today. And Artem's going to share some fantastic case studies as well that'll help you guys to just think about your programs a little bit differently. But before we begin, can you give us a hi, a hello, a wave, and tell us that you can hear us if you're on our YouTube channel? Just chat in the chat, say hello, and we will know that we are live. If you are in our YouTube channel, we want to know a little bit about you. So we want to know who you are, where you're from, what kind of program you're running, what industry you're working in, and what's your current struggle, because we will try and help you with that as we go through this webinar today. So remember, if you're joining us live, come on over to the YouTube channel. You can then ask questions. If you're in LinkedIn, sit back and relax because we've got a great session ready for you. And yeah, we're looking forward to begin. So I'll tell you a little bit about who I am. If you've never joined me on a webinar before, my name's Leanne Johnston. I'm the founder of Affiverse. We have a very big affiliate marketing podcast. We run these great webinars once a month, which is all about different parts of the affiliate marketing industry. And we also are a performance marketing agency. So we run people's affiliate programs for them. And this is kind of why I'm really interested in talking with Artem today, because he's going to share a lot of data and intelligence, which is sometimes things that we don't really get to kind of dig deep into and or have access to as affiliate marketers, in our day-to-day roles. So hopefully this session is going to be quite exciting. And, you can find out a little bit more about us and what we do on our website that's up on your screen right now. But you're not here to hear from me today. You're actually here to hear from Artem. So I'm going to hand over finally now to my very patient guest and let him introduce himself to you. So welcome to the webinar, Artem. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Hi, Leanne. Thank you very much for hosting me. I'm very thrilled to have the opportunity. Hi, everyone who's listening to this podcast. I'm Artyom Matavosyan, Senior Sales Manager in Partner Matrix, the affiliate software of Every Matrix, software and intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Just not to bore you, give you like a short background of how I started in iGaming. In the university years, I landed a gig in one of the local online casinos as a customer support agent, and worked through the university years to cover my tuition and all that. And after 2 years of hard work, I decided that there can be maybe more interesting and exciting industries other than iGaming. So I joined telecommunications, selling SMS, voice, VoIP, things like that. But I quickly realized that iGaming is comparatively the best one. And in one conference that had nothing to do with me in Minsk, I happened to meet Levon, the former CEO of Partner Matrix and the current CEO and founder of Papa. He offered me a job as an account manager in Partner Matrix, and that's how I understood that B2B or iGaming is my place to be in. So that's just like a quick story of how I ended up here.
And what's the main thing that you enjoy the most about your role? Like, how did you know that this was the space that you wanted to be?
I love engaging with people, especially with new people, and this is the place to engage with new people as well. Also, I love problem solving, and here you have problems every second. So I don't know, the fun and the vibe that this industry has, maybe adult industry has this one, and no more industry.
It's a very unique space to work in, and it has a unique set of challenges as well, which is what we're going to be talking about today. So thanks for that brief introduction. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about Partner Matrix and Partner Matrix Intelligence and how they are interacting together to help your clients really leverage data that has previously been unavailable to affiliate managers, and we've had to kind of work a little bit blind, and what that's actually doing to change the way that people run and strategize their affiliate programs in the iGaming industry.
Sure. Just to start, and I'm gonna base my whole speech today, if I may call it so, on this very idea that Partner Matrix and Partner Matrix Intelligence hand in hand are a complete package where you can see what is happening to your data. Your FTDs grow, your impressions grow, and then next to that, you can see why it's happening to your data, why your impressions go down, why your FTDs go down, why a certain website that you met in a conference claiming that they have, let's say, 1,000 new registrations a month, they don't bring up as many registrations as they have promised. So just to recap, in one place you see what is happening to your data and why it is happening to your data, which is, I think, which puts you just one step ahead of your competition. So you have full control of what's happening to your affiliate program.
So for people that don't know, Partner Matrix is the tracking platform that actually brings all of your affiliates into one place and allows you to actually manage them in a CRM basis, basically. And then Partner Matrix Intelligence is the platform that helps you to actually work out where the gap analysis is. And we'll get into a little bit more about what Partner Matrix Intelligence actually does and how it actually helps you to leverage the data of why things are happening. And I think that's a very important point, because often we see stats, and as affiliate managers, we already have a complex role. So we have to do marketing, we have to do sales, we have to do account management, we have to do, technical capabilities in terms of setting up campaigns and trafficking campaigns. But we also have to be data analysts. And the two roles are very different. Like, they use different parts of your brain, right? So not every affiliate manager is very strong in kind of datas and numbers, and not every affiliate manager works in a company that has a full BI team behind them that can help them with that. So bringing the two platforms together has actually been quite innovative, I think, because it enables affiliate managers to become more savvy and more cognizant about why trends are happening. And when you have that information in your affiliate program, it can actually help you to make better data-driven decisions. And I know we talk about data-driven decisions all the time, but what are some of the decisions that partner matrix intelligence can actually help you look at? Like, what are some of the whys?
So what I personally always considered is a great quality for an affiliate manager is, first of all, the problem solving and negotiating skills rather than data scientist skills, because you're not looking for a data scientist, you're looking for someone to interact and to negotiate with your affiliates. And they have only so much time on their hands, so they're not going to be able to analyze the data. Sorry if I'm deriving from your question. I'll come back to that. And affiliate managers have so much time on their hands that they cannot physically analyze that much data, that much information, especially if they got a handful of affiliates bringing them traffic. So why not use an artificial intelligence tool that just reads the data for you much better than you could yourself, and much faster than you would.
Yeah, and that's the actual thing, is that it's not always possible to spot the why, because we've got seasonal trends that are happening in programs. We've got affiliates falling in and falling out. We've got algorithm changes that are happening all the time and impacting the deals that you think you've negotiated in good faith, but then when it comes down to, like, show me the money, the traffic isn't actually there, or the traffic sources have changed in between the time when you've done the initial conversation at an event, as you said, and when the deal comes in. So understanding that and actually having that data allows you to be a better account manager, because you can actually address the problem as it's happening, instead of waiting for the end of the campaign to look at, why didn't this campaign work and why didn't it back out to the CPAs?
Exactly.
So I like the idea that you've brought the kind of where and the why into one platform together, and it makes it easier for affiliate managers to kind of get the data and the intelligence that they need, but they still need to be understanding how to leverage that data in order to make the right decisions. And I think that's the bit that we want to kind of train on and showcase and talk about today. So let's talk about why Partner Matrix. Tell us a little bit about the kinds of clients that your tool can support and enable, and take us through the different parts of Partner Matrix intelligence that clients are really using specifically to kind of grow their programs.
Sure. So why Partner Matrix? I usually point out three key advantages that sets us out from the competition. So first one is agility. How agile the software is. You want to know this. You want to know this because you may stumble upon a situation where your affiliate asks you for a feature that your affiliate provider doesn't support right now, and how agile and how flexible they are to build this is crucial. And I would say confidently that 90% of the affiliate software that are there out there in the market, they are not flexible, because the codes, it's science, right? They're built a certain way that cannot be manipulated any way you want. But Partner Matrix has come up with a solution, which is kind of a commercial secret, so that we can be more flexible and we can be more innovative as ever. The second one is support. So how important the support is for you. It's very important to have real-time support. It's very important to have smart people on the back of your project, because you're going to be asked a lot of questions from your affiliates that you don't really know the answers of, and you don't want to make them wait too much, right? And the third point, which I always use, is the UI UX, because you want to be trendy. You want to be hand in hand, both for your front end design of your affiliate program and the back end design, so that you and your affiliates can use a more intuitive software and find everything easier. Because this comes to the second point, actually. The harder the software is for you, the harder the support is going to be, because your affiliates are going to have more and more questions on how to do certain things on this software. So they're going to just open the software, see a lot of things that they don't really understand how to use, and this is just going to be a waste of time and money.
That's a good point, actually, because a lot of people use software, but they only use small portions of the software, the bit that they know, and they don't actually end up using the full suite of tools that are available in the software, which then impedes them from growing, because they're only using 50% of the software's capabilities and not actually plugging it in full suite. Now, there's an interesting stat on here. You're saying over 500 brands and operators are looking to get more traffic and expand into new markets. That poses a big question to me in terms of affiliate managers tuning in here. How are you differentiating? What data tools features, functions are you plugging into your affiliate program to help you differentiate from all of those other brands? And I think this is kind of where tools like deep data management and real-time reports and anti-fraud and everything else that your platform enables really starts to give a competitive edge, because you want to be able to be timely. You want to be able to do things that other operators can't. And you also want to be able to make it as easy as possible. And that's where you've brought in that UI, UX component, that affiliates are also logging into multiple platforms, and they're also working across multiple different programs with different features, offers, benefits, games, all of the products that are being plugged in. So making it as easy as possible for them to get access to data in a platform that looks good, feels good, and is easy to understand is really a USP for any operator that's looking to kind of like leverage and grow. What are some of the data points that partner matrix intelligence can actually give? And I don't want you to kind of skip ahead to the case studies, but what are some of the key benefits that you see clients using the intelligence, the why part of the platform? What are the common things that clients are kind of really leveraging and using it for to grow?
Just to generalize it into 2 points so that I don't mention 100. This would be, first of all, following your affiliates, what they do, and do they keep up the promises that they made on these very conferences that you met them on, and you are understanding if when they promised you, let's say, second or third position or the first page or whatever, do they keep those promises or not? Or when they promised you a lot of traffic from page 1, is it really like that? The traffic comes from the first page, or maybe they just lied to get more money out of you, and then the second or third page or just another page that they have performs much better than the other. So the first one is just to track and have a handover on your affiliates. Now, my sincerest apologies if there are any affiliates listening to us that are working hard and very fair. But I've met personally a lot of times when affiliates just don't keep up their promises, and there's only a handful of affiliates that you can have a full trust in. Maybe what I'm saying is controversial, but at least the mood in the industry is that affiliates sometimes can be not as trustworthy as they put them on, as they present themselves. So that was the first point. The second one is just research. You cannot physically do a research just the way the AI can do for you. Research and competitive analysis, I generalize them together, because what you can do with partner matrix intelligence is just to know what your competition is doing, what they're breathing, where they are that they succeed, what they do that they succeed, what kind of campaigns they run, and then we come back to the point, you have to have a good affiliate manager who can come up with better ways to tackle your competition. So it gives you like a good edge over the competition.
I mean, the graphic that's in the slide at the moment, which is quite interesting to me, is what is the penetratable market that I'm actually chasing after? And how aggressive do I need to be in that penetratable market compared to the 500,000, 14,000 other brands that are out there? If you don't really know what you're chasing, you don't know how to build a strategy in order to achieve it. And so often I find when I'm talking to affiliate managers, they're operating blind. They're just going after the same old, pool of partners that everybody else is going after. And those partners only have a finite amount of traffic. But imagine if you're missing out on a whole demographic of affiliate types or traffic sources that nobody else is currently looking at. One, you can reduce your costs because you start to partner and build rapport with those partners that are in specific player niches. And two, you have less competition, so you can manage your budgets more efficiently and more effectively. So having access to what is possible, like when your boss comes to you and says we need to increase our affiliate program revenue by 50% quarter on quarter, do you even know if that's possible? And how do you do it other than throwing a heck of a ton of money at something? What are some of the other strategic ways that you can get clever about growing and building your affiliate program? And I think this is the bit that makes me interested with what Partner Matrix Intelligence offers. On
what you said, sorry to interrupt, Leon, how many times have you met an operator, especially a startup one, that's you asked which markets are you going after, and they're like, Vietnam and
Everywhere.
Chile, just like out of their mind.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that. You can do that, but you have to have at least an analytical software that can help you identify what Vietnam wants and what Chile wants, because this is completely separate markets, and you can't do the same strategy there.
And that comes to our next question, like how crucial is affiliate as a channel in the iGaming industry? I mean, in my experience, I mean, I'm quite surprised. I mean, that's a generic 83% of marketers are using affiliate marketing. I would say 100% of marketers in iGaming are using affiliate marketing, to be honest, because it's one of the few channels that we can actually use with compliance, regulation, and all the rules that we have to operate in, because it is a highly regulated industry. But how important, like what percentage, and nobody actually knows that number. Like nobody really knows what the full percentage of affiliate related traffic is in this vertical. You know, we've got stats in e-commerce industries because there's white papers and things that have been done. But in the iGaming space, it's anybody's guess. But 20 years in this industry, I can tell you, working across multiple different operator programs, that anything between 40 and 60% of the acquisition budget is actually coming through the affiliate channel. And affiliate has become broad over the last 5-7 years. So you can have an affiliate that's an influencer, an affiliate that's a streamer, an affiliate that's a SEO, an affiliate that buys media, an affiliate that's an email marketer. And the problem that I see in the industry, and I'd love to see like how the platform is actually measuring this, is that we still focus very heavily on SEO affiliates. So going to Google, doing a keyword search and seeing who comes up, okay, I need to work with that partner. Whereas in other industries, that's not the common practice. Like there's a segmentation mix that happens in programs. Affiliate managers know that they can't have all of their eggs in one basket. And we've seen the results of that recently with the SEO algorithm update. And I've spoken to a lot of different SEO affiliates in iGaming. Some have said that there's been absolutely no impact. And some have said that it's absolutely decimated review sites and we've had to go into paid media. And a tool like this can help you when an update like that happens, because the entire marketplace is going to change. And where do you focus your efforts? So have you seen any clients using the tool to actually understand how to segment and like change their focus in terms of what kinds of partners they work in?
Absolutely. And this is where they utilize the partner matrix intelligence tool to kind of understand when the traffic declines, for example. Does it decline because an SEO update has been published by Google, or maybe just the affiliate doesn't put in as much effort as they should? And when it comes to new,
it's super important, because one problem you can solve and work with your partner to resolve and turn around quite quickly by either changing the offer, changing the metric, changing the value of the commission, whatever it is. And the other problem you can't, because it's out of the affiliate's hands and it's out of your hands too. And knowing where to spend that time and effort to focus on the problems that you can fix is often also half the battle of time management.
Exactly. For me, DeepCI is also like a time machine. It buys you, partner matrix intelligence. That was my bad. It's a time machine. It saves you so much time and also so much money that it's a no-brainer. And coming back to your question, how crucial affiliate is as a channel, I consider it the most material and the most effective way of marketing, because you pay from what you get. Well, most of the time, not included CPA, but still CPA, if you run it correctly, is giving you a lot of outcome for the investment that you make. That's why I think it's
it's a brilliant point, actually. CPA, if you run it correctly, because often I see programs running CPA with no minimum wagering requirements, with no limitations on which geos they want to be paying for customers. I've even seen some programs run multiple brands, and in the iGaming industry, you can have one affiliate program with multiple casino brands within that program. They're not even deduping against the programs. So you're paying for the same customer in brand 1, brand 2, brand 3, brand 4, like really old, not best practices. And that impacts your profit margin. So you need to be able to have a toolkit that actually, and we're sort of coming on to this in the next slide, what are the essential elements that make an affiliate program successful? So in your like with all the clients that you work, because you work across multiple different industries within the iGaming space as well, what do you think some of the most essential elements are that make a program successful? And before you answer that, I just want to say we are getting some questions in the live chat and I will come to them, but let's just finish this question first.
Sure. Just to link this to what we've been discussing in the past couple minutes, you got to have a fraud tool to understand if a same player came from brand 1, brand 2, brand 3.
Yeah.
And you have to have reports that are agile enough so that you can read these reports and understand if the CPA you're paying has been wagered, if the CPA you're paying, well, what's the return from one player. Let's say filter them, be able to filter the player or the affiliate for a period of 5 to 6 months and understand. Well, I paid 200-300, or in some markets 500-600 euro for just one player. So just filter this player out and understand over the course of 6 months, was it worth paying that much money for this player? And then if it's not, ask questions to your affiliate. So you got to have that tools in hand to kind of be able to run a successful campaign. That being said, I would also claim that one of the most important things for a successful affiliate program is a good, smart affiliate manager, because that's the key to success. You got to have an affiliate manager that doesn't go to software or developers and ask if you have traffic. Just in any stand in an event or any iGaming related person, just go ask if you have traffic. That just demolishes the brand image.
You and I both feel very strongly about that, because anybody that knows me will know that if I get a cold call email, I'm going to call you out on it. And I get asked about, 7 times a week, would I like to join an affiliate program? And I'm not an affiliate. So really just like having the tools at your disposal to, one, check your database, check your leads, because you are going to pull, if you're doing cold, we all do cold call outreach, but if you're doing it in a way that isn't sensible, you are going to pick up people that aren't relevant. And how does that represent your brand? When a company,
exactly.
I mean, I've even had other agencies asking me to join their affiliate programs for their clients this week because they're the agency of record. And I'm like, why are you contacting me? I'm a competing agency. It just makes the person look like they're not really understanding their own product, and it gives a bad first impression to affiliates. So make sure that you are using a tool that can help you seed through the list, that can help you onboard very efficiently, that can help you, give those affiliates a really great first touch experience. And I agree, you do need to have good affiliate account managers. But on the flip side, and I'm going to be a little bit controversial here now, our industry has grown so fast that we haven't had time to catch up and actually train enough affiliate managers. So people are coming in from lots of different industries with different skill sets, and they're not actually being given training. And it's one of the reasons why you can see on the screen right now, we have a 12-week training program to actually help affiliate managers become the best that they can be. And we teach some of these strategies as well, because you're right, the tech is one part, but the account management is the other, and the marketing strategy and planning is the rest. And you do need to bring that in with the people that you actually put behind to support your affiliate program. What are some of the common challenges faced? Because we've spoken about the tech, what it does, how it works, why it's important to have that. But what are some of the common problems that you guys see with clients that are like self-serving themselves in the affiliate channel and how they optimize? Take us through that. In fact, hold on. Can I just answer the question?
Sure.
Our audience have asked questions, and you know me, I love questions. So there's one from, I hope I say your name right, but it's Sardana. Thank you for popping the question in. He or she says, can you provide an example of such a feature and how long it took to add it by Partner Matrix, and what value was it designed to bring the partner? So I reckon they were probably asking this question around about the time when we were talking about the how and the why. If you want to just ask that question again and just remind us, we'll come back to you, Sardana, because we can't remember what we said. So just ask that question again and we'll answer you in a sec. But let's talk about some of the common challenges faced in affiliate channel optimization.
Well, it's wrong. I think wrong setup of system and program. This refers to not putting you out in the market the way you should, following the standards of the market that you're going after. So just to give you an example, and I'm going to be bold and kind of cliche here, But just to put you out in CIS, you got to be flashy. Your affiliate marketing has to be flashy because the market demands that. To put you in LATAM, you need a completely different strategy. You need a completely different mindset to be there. So one thing is that the operators, they target random markets. I don't really know how they come up. Maybe they just roll the globe and they poke their finger and they land in one country and say, "Hey, this is the geo that I want to go after," and then they do it again on the opposite side of the globe, and in two ways they're setting up their affiliate program the same way, and they're offering the same types of commission. But as I said earlier, in some of the markets, for example, in the Nordic market, you can't have as low CPAs as you would have in Latam or in India or in Asia. I mean, we're talking about 20 to 40 to 50 euro CPA in the markets that I mentioned at the end of my sentence. And for the Nordic market, you can go as high as up to like 500-600 euro. So that's the and again, that comes to the wrong education of an affiliate manager. In fact, coming back to your point, I met an affiliate manager who was coming from the adult industry. And this girl was so smart, but she didn't have she didn't have the proper training. She didn't have the proper iGaming mindset. If she had one, she would be killing it because she was professional, but she wasn't used to the industry. The other thing is, again, reading the data, understanding the data, because you don't really know what you're reading. You just see the numbers. You don't really know why those numbers are there, and you can't understand what to change to be compliant with the market in terms of your marketing, in terms of your bonuses, promotions, etc. And I feel there's a question.
Yeah, so let's go. Let's just quickly go back to Salon, because she's very kindly put the question in again. She said we were talking about starting with USPs, so being agile and adding new features to your program so that you can stand out and be competitive. So can you provide us with an example of some of the features and how long it took to add into the program by Partner Matrix and what value it was designed to bring? So is there any particular feature that stands out to you right now that gives operators a USP when they work in your platform?
One thing I can remember is maybe that was 4 or 5 years ago. One of our larger clients, who I will of course not name, in one of the markets where their domains get blocked quite easily, complained us that it takes us a lot of time to replace the domain, and they're losing a lot of traffic, and their affiliates are not happy about it. So what we did is develop a feature. I think it took us 2 or 3 weeks maybe. To develop this feature, that they can just, in a matter of a couple of seconds, replace the dead domain with a new one, and no one, including affiliates or affiliate managers, don't need to do anything else other than just click a couple buttons, and then the domain is changed and the traffic is automatically redirected to where it should go. If this isn't enough, I can bring a couple more examples.
I'm sure that Sardana will contact you for those USPs after. Sure. And Artem's details are added at the end, so just hang tight there, Sardana. If we didn't answer that question, we'll make sure that you get access to Artem so you can do it. But other common challenges, since we're on this slide still, is copying what everybody else does and ignoring your competitors. So if you don't have data intelligence that tells you what your competitors are doing and can give you a rundown of which partners your competitors are working with and how much they are working or getting from those partners, then you kind of don't have a place to start, because you're like shooting in a thunderstorm and hoping that something sticks. So I think those are very common challenges that most iGaming affiliate managers have. And the only way that they get around that is by trying to relationship build and bring those top SEO, easy to find affiliates into their program and sort of like buy out all of their inventory. But the problem with that as well is that you're spending all your money in all the wrong places, and you're getting less value for your money because everybody else is trying to get onto those placements too. And there's actually a life cycle of affiliate programs in iGaming that we've actually started to map with clients that we work with. And it would be one day when I've got a lot of time, I'd like to actually map that life cycle out and build it into a matrix, a marketing matrix. Because even when you start a new program, even if you have a very attractive budget, there is a time and a place when you need to start working with bigger brands. And we're actually starting to see that it's very highly related to brand authority and affiliate and acquisition. Like you can't, even if you start a brand with no brand authority and you're not investing in actually building that brand and building the trust, even if you throw 100 grand at the brand at the start on the first day and make 100 grand with media placements, you still don't succeed, because there's a time and a place and a life cycle to actually maturing and growing a successful affiliate program. And maybe that'll be another webinar one day, but it's definitely some of the common challenges that people are seeing in affiliate for the iGaming space. So I guess my question now, which I'm pretty sure we've already kind of like covered, is your affiliate software that important? And if so, why?
I'll answer that question with a question. Is your client satisfaction that important? Well, affiliates are your partners. Is their satisfaction for you that important? And also, is the data that you want to have from the affiliate software, is it that important to you? Like what kind of information you can pull out of that software? So I think this is just a no-brainer that you need to provide your affiliates with a decent software. I mean, there are some exceptions of very, very large operators who have their in-house affiliate systems that are not that good, to say the least, but people work with them just because they're them. And unless you establish that kind of a brand, and I'm talking about, tier one brands, and not even not all tier ones, unless you establish that kind of a brand, your affiliate software is what defines you, basically.
Yeah.
If you have a crappy one, you're going to have a crappy affiliate.
I mean, I always think of affiliate marketing as the foundations of your house, or your tech as the foundations of your house. And every house has a different foundation scheme. Like a block of flats, if you're going to go tall and high, it needs to have, very deep foundation. If you're going to have a bungalow, which is all on one floor, you need to have very wide foundations. So you really do need to kind of like have a technical expert come in and map out what is it that your functionality is. What are you trying to achieve? How many brands are you going to be running? There's so many questions that need to be going through before you decide which technical solution to actually bed into. And once your tech platform is bedded into your affiliate program, it needs to be able to scale with you as well. And it comes back to that question that we mentioned in the beginning about only using 10% of the platform that you're in. Like really understand what the full capabilities of the platform is before you kind of marry it, because it is kind of like marriage, right? You've got to make the right fit and you've got to make it work. So I think, I agree with you. Affiliate software is very important, and it really does depend on some of the key things that you need before you're starting out. So what are some of the issues that clients face, and how do you help to solve them?
So just to be quick on this, I'll just pass the points that are mentioned in the slide. One of them is reporting, how to find a certain information and how to read them. We actually educate them before operators go live. We do a full about an hour training, recordable, that for operators to know where to find certain bits of information that you want. But I used to work as an account manager in Partner Matrix, and more often than not, I would get the question of, why do I not have a specific criteria or characteristics of reporting that I don't see, that I need? Sorry, and it's just a matter of filtering and digging deep into the reports, because as user intuitive as you are, you still display a lot of information that needs some thinking to understand what this number I'm seeing here is. Another thing is postbacks. I think that's a problem with every affiliate, because they have their own servers, they have their own way of setting up this postbacks. So it's very, very important for you to for the software to be able to, first of all, support the postback. This is too obvious, but a lot of systems don't support the postback, or support it in a way that they'd better not support it at all. It's important to have also this leads to the account management support as well. So you have to have account management support that is ready to answer your technical questions about why a affiliate is getting an error when setting up postbacks and whatnot. Okay.
And support is something that we don't actually look at. Like when I do assessments with clients and stuff, I always ask them, like, what's the SLA with your service provider? And half of them never know. But the reason why you don't know is because if everything's working fine, you never have to use it. But when a problem does happen, that's when support becomes super important. So it's a really important question to ask when you are looking around for software, to run an affiliate program, because the only time you'll ever need it is in the crisis point when you really want it. And then if it's not clear in terms of how you can contact and get results and fix things, all of a sudden your stress levels become a lot higher. So don't forget about asking about support. It's a really good point.
Yeah. And just to go quickly over the payment flow, people are not really used to easily managing their payment to their affiliates, but it's not really that hard. So with Partner Matrix, for example, we set out the months or weeks or half of the month's payments, depending on your strategy. And all you got to do is just to check these payments, and if you're okay with these payments, approve them. It's as easy as that. So people are getting really confused because they think they're going to have to pull out complex reports and whatnot to be able to make payments to their affiliates. And of course, people being people, they're suspicious about the numbers that they see. I see 500 euro commissions. Why should I pay this? And where do I check if this commission was earned or this is a mistake? There can't be no mistakes.
Yeah, definitely not where payments are concerned.
Yeah.
So let's talk about data and intelligence. Why is it so important for brands right now? Like, why is the data intelligence so important right now? One, because we've actually got it. If I compare the industry now compared to 20 years ago when I first started, there was very little data. We were flying blind and hoping for the best. Now we've almost got too much data that it's become overwhelming. So why is it important to actually have data sets that you can compare to right now?
Yeah. So I think we've gone over this, but there's only so much time that you have, and there's too much information, so you can't physically read all the data yourself. You need a tool to do that for yourself. But I think the most important thing, which we don't really focus on that much, is fraud or unsolicited action. Let's say putting your website, putting your brand in a place that you wouldn't want it to be, or bidding maybe on bidding on your brand. Which is highly popular within PPC affiliates. They bid on your brand, and when somebody just wants to search your brand organically and come to you, they end up coming to you through an affiliate, and you're just wasting money, throwing money out of onto the air. So that's very, very important. That's why it's very, very important to have a data intelligence tool to have a grip of your affiliate, to understand what your affiliates are doing, because otherwise they're just words. If you ask any affiliates if you have good traffic, they're going to say, yeah, we have billions of impressions and clicks and registrations every month.
And I like the points about fraud as well, because there's not everybody has fraud tools plugged into their platform, but we've done a couple of webinars with fraud detection tools, and the numbers that they're saying of traffic coming in, like on average, 40% of the traffic that you see or the clicks that you see is fraudulent, like before you even begin. So if you're only looking at impressions, clicks, first-time deposit, registrations, first-time depositors, there's a big gap in between all of that in terms of what was actually legit traffic to start with. So if you're interested in fraud, go and have a look at some of the fraud webinars that we've run recently this year as well, because they were really, really insightful and interesting in terms of just how much of the traffic you think you're paying for on the table is actually legit traffic. And if your tool can help you with that and provide you with the data intelligence to cross-check what's coming in against what you're seeing in the tracking platform, it's a massive start to help you with fraud detection and preventing paying for traffic that you don't need and really want. So what are the benefits of using intelligence tools to optimize affiliate marketing efforts? Like we've spoken about competitive edge. What are the other 2 points that you've got up on here?
I think we covered most of it, but one thing we haven't covered is I have noticed that a lot of operators don't consider it's not really fraud, but they don't consider low quality players as fraud. Low quality meaning bonus hunters or those that register and wait for you to send them a couple of free spins. But another advantage of just not to repeat ourselves, another advantage of having an intelligence tool is to know if your traffic is going to be a high quality or a low quality. Because if you ask if you ask this to an affiliate, they're never going to say I'm going to send you low quality players and bonus hunters and those who are looking for no deposit bonuses. But a tool like this can help you identify the quality of the players that this particular affiliate is sending, and then you kind of have an edge. And you see that when they want, let's say, 200-300 euro per CPA, it's not really worth it. So you either drop the amount of CPA down, or you just don't work with this affiliate and you don't waste money.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the benefit of having it in real time as well, because you don't have to wait for the whole campaign to end and they go, oh, sorry, you sent
Absolutely.
us players that, contractually we have to pay you for, but we know aren't actually going to deliver. If that's in real
Exactly.
time, you can stop it a week into the campaign and say, hey, this isn't actually working out for us. Can we adjust the commercials or cancel the campaign
Yep.
because it's not working for you and it's not working for us?
Yep.
And having those kinds of honest conversations, I think, is what makes a really good affiliate manager, because sometimes the affiliate won't even know that their traffic is fraudulent, or not fraudulent, but that it's low quality. They're out there doing their thing, hustling to get their, community and everybody signing up and converting, but they don't actually know that what they're bringing in isn't actually paying off in dividends, because half the time they don't get to see all of that data. So you need to be having open, honest conversations. And this is also another reason why your tech stack is important, because if it has that data, a really good affiliate will actually contact you and say, hey, I'm noticing that this isn't paying out. How do we work together? How do we continue working together but actually do good business? So don't
But what
always
usually
assume.
happens is affiliates don't see conversions, and they're
They
like,
don't.
yeah, it's the operator's fault. And
Yeah.
and this comes to the very point of this conversation. You got to have a good affiliate manager.
Yeah.
And a good tool hand in hand, so that they can say, look, it's not the problem of a conversion, it's the problem of the quality of the traffic that you're sending.
Yeah. And it's not blame, it's business. We only want to pay for what we've contractually agreed to pay for. So let's talk about some of the examples in action. What have clients actually done with Partner Matrix and Partner Matrix Intelligence combined, and what kind of ROIs have they seen? Talk us through these 3 case studies here, just so people can see the impact that it's having.
Sure. So we had a client in the Asian market who requested us to have a feature. I believe it was a commission from turnover, which is not really that common in the affiliate world. It's more of an agent type of deal. And then we delivered them this, and they hooked up with large affiliates who, I have no idea how, but they were bringing them so much traffic that they increased their ROI by 270%.
Wow.
Which is a very, very serious number. And they became, I think, one of our top 5 clients to date, or 10 at least.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, the next one, where a client established a relationship with 50 new relevant affiliates in 3 months after launching. That's quite impressive, because to find 50 affiliates that you're not really working with will probably take you about 3 months to source through, regular channels. So to get them on board and get them live in 3 months that's like speed wobbling your strategy and actually going after the gold. And then another one here, it says the client increased revenues by 20% over 6 months. Now, 20% doesn't sound like loads, okay? But when you're looking at profit margins for an established affiliate program that already has maybe 2,000 partners in their program, that 20% on the bottom marginal line can be a massive difference to a business. Huge difference.
The business is set in a way that you can't just go up all the way. So there's just steadiness that comes, and at a certain point, the bar is so high that you can cross the bar. So that's what we're referring here by 20% over the 6 months, because this particular client, what their problem is that they're not raising their revenues, and what they can do to kind of to improve their positions. And because for them, let's say I partnered with you, let's say you're an affiliate and you put me on the page 1, and for me it makes sense that in the page 1 I'm gonna get more traffic. But with PMI, what they can see is that actually page 3 performs much better, because this is a page about what this page is more relevant for me. So why don't I just go page 3, pay you less money, and actually get more traffic? So it's a no-brainer.
And that's a myth that we need to dispel. Actually, you don't always have to be on page 1 and in position 1, 2, and 3 to get what you need out of that partnership. And the tool can help you find that. All right, so let's recap, because we've kind of taken up almost 50 minutes of people's lives, and we really appreciate you. And yes, AMR, the video will be available after the live stream, and we will send you the replay links and all the freebies as well. So thank you for staying. Let's recap. So tech is important. Understanding data and having data presented to you in a way that you can actually make informed decisions is important. Having access to market gap analysis, which previously hasn't really been available because nobody's kind of mapped it. Understanding where to focus your efforts in terms of using that and leveraging that data that's all available in the how and the why in one platform can help you to significantly increase, as we've just seen from the case studies. Anything else that you want to add into understanding how to leverage the data and increase your channels? I've summed it up.
Not much, no.
See, I've been listening. All right, so hit us with some of the tips that you wanted to share, because these were some of the tips that you wanted to kind of share with the audience today. So thank you for being here with us.
Sorry. Was this a question for me?
Yeah, like don't you want to talk us through your tips?
Sure. My one tip is please hire a well-educated affiliate manager, the one that will do your brand a justice, not the one that'll just go away, outreach 100 people a day, and then come to you with an Excel sheet claiming that they've reached out to 100 different people and they're doing a good job. No, this is not a feature for a good affiliate manager. So please go and hire a good affiliate manager. Take the necessary tool set. Mind it, please, because there's so much offers in the market that are just a couple €100 a month, which are definitely not going to do your brand justice, and you're not going to be able to do many things that you need to do to stay on top of your competition. And that's the only advice I can give in a short time frame.
I mean, we've got some other tips here up on the screen, and we will give you the replay. But the thing that comes to mind when you're saying that is, you see those memes on social media where you've got like, like a Monet painting, and then you've got like the kindergarten version of the same painting. And that's kind of like, you pay for what you get in affiliate marketing. Everybody claims to be an affiliate marketing manager, but you can tell the difference between one that really is and one that really isn't. And it comes out all the time in terms of strategy, decision-making, account management, relationships, and what is actually being delivered in the program. This is a skillful role. It is not something that you can just put a general account manager that doesn't know anything about multiple forms of digital marketing. An affiliate manager role is a very, very skilled job spec. And I always tell people, and you'll hear me on whatever webinar you ever hear me on, I always say that affiliate managers are one of the most skillful roles in digital marketing, because they have to be a master of every single, to know SEO, PPC, social media, paid media, affiliate management. They need to know everything about digital in order to really run and work with the multitude of different types of partners that work in this program. And being technically sound is another part of this job. So if you are in affiliate management and you're looking to build a career, believe me, it's one of the most exciting industries to work in, as both you and I have discovered, but it's also one of the hardest. So we're here for you, and that's why we're doing all of these things. So that's the end of this session today. It has been amazing having you on this webinar and going through some of the things that you're seeing from your perspective. If you guys want to connect with Artem, he's on LinkedIn. There's the LinkedIn link. You can link in with it now. Hopefully, if you're on YouTube and LinkedIn, one of my team is going to plug the free marketing report, which I highly recommend that you go and download, because I downloaded it before this webinar. And if you are looking to understand where you are placed within the market, there is tons of stats in there that will help you with penetration, understanding how you're penetrating into a certain marketplace, understanding the market opportunity in certain countries. They've really pulled together some great stats to give to you guys today to help you with getting competitive in the affiliate marketing landscape, and understanding where you can be positioned and how you can go after those niches and those different traffic sources. So if you're interested to find out more, we will pop the link into the chat after this live stream. It will be emailed to you on the replay afterwards if you're registered. And if you didn't register and you see it and you want the report, we will put the link into the chat as well, so you can download it later. Otherwise, just come to our website, because this will be repurposed onto apiversemedia.com on the homepage, and you can just download it from there. So, Artem, it has been a pleasure having you on this webinar today. Thank you so much for being our guest and for talking through, some of the challenges and the problems that are being faced with data and intelligence, and how you're helping to solve them. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much for hosting me. It was a pleasure to be speaking with you. Just that.
Thank you. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for being here with us. I will hang around on the questions for a little bit longer in case anybody wants to ask questions, but this is the end of our live stream. A little bit from me, if you are in London and you want to come and learn more about performance marketing and lead generation, come and join us at our Elevate Summit. You will see the big three there: Meta, TikTok, Google. We have got people from all over the industry coming to talk about how to actually grow your affiliate programs. So come and join us if you'd like to be part of that event, and really just hear from a cross-section of industry experts around multiple different industries that we're bringing together. And that is pretty much it for this live stream. So thank you so much to Partner Matrix for coming on board and sharing all of their knowledge. It has been a pleasure to have you here, Artem, and thank you to all of our guests who are watching this live, and to those of you who are brave enough to put questions in. We loved having you here with us.
Thank you very much.